Good morning, dear students. Today we'll see the physics part of our syllabus, that is chapter 13, magnetic effects of electric current. Today we're going to see in part 1 the topics we're going to see. First we're going to see what is magnetic effects of electric current. Second, we are going to see Oersted experiment. Oersted is a scientist who discovered electromagnetism. Third topic we are going to see bar magnet and its properties. The fourth part we are going to see magnetic field and magnetic field line observation. That is how the magnetic field and magnetic field line observe. Fifth part we are going to see in this topic or in this part. The fifth part is properties of magnetic field line. And sixth part, very important part, that question have been asked in the board examination. Why two magnetic field lines does not intersect? Okay. So these 6 topics we are going to cover in this part, that is part 1. First, what is magnetic effects of electric current? See, as I have told you that whenever we are going to start any chapter, first we have to see what is the meaning of the name of the chapter. Okay, what is the meaning of magnetic effects of electric current? First we will define the magnetic effects of electric current. Second, we are going to see Oersted experiment, who discovered the electromagnetism. Then we are going to see bar magnet and its property, how bar magnet looks like and how it behaves and what is its properties. Fourth part we are going to see the magnetic field and magnetic field lines. Fifth part, the properties of magnetic field lines, and last, why do two magnets does not intersect. Clear? So these 6 topics we are going to cover in part 1. So one by one we'll see first what is magnetic effect of electric current. So magnetic effects of electric current, it is defined as electric current produces a field around itself known as magnetic effects of electric current. Okay, what is magnetic effect of electric current? Whenever any current is passed through the conductor, then around the conductor a magnetic force is generated, a magnetic field is generated. That magnetic field is known as magnetic effect of electric current. For example, suppose this is a conductor. This marker, assume it as conductor or any wire, copper wire you can assume. Suppose a current is producing or current is passed through this conductor. If a current is passed through this conductor, then around its conductor, around this conductor, a field, a force which is generated, that is known as magnetic field, effect is known as magnetic effects of electric current. Clear? So whenever the current is passed through the any conductor, a field is generated around the conductor, and that field, that force which is generated around the conductor when the current is passed through it is known as magnetic effects of electric current. Clear? Now we are going to see how in actual the electromagnetism have been discovered. Okay, so by this topic the chapter going to start how the electromagnetism have been discovered. So we'll see electromagnetism have been discovered by one famous scientist who is known as Oersted, Hans Christian Oersted. Okay, Hans Christian Oersted. He was a very leading scientist in the 19th century. So he was very famous scientist in 19th century. And in 1820, accidentally he discovered electromagnetism. Clear? So in 1820 accidentally means achanak se. See, so in 1820 he accidentally discovered electromagnetism. Now we are going to see the experiment how actual he concluded the electromagnetism. How actually he founded out the electromagnetism. So he have done one experiment. A wire is connected to a battery of high voltage. So here there was one compass which was arranged so see by the diagrammatic representation we are going to see this experiment. Here the switch is not closed. This is known as open switch, or it is known as open key. This is battery and one compass. Okay, one compass was arranged around the circuit. Now when this battery has been started and the switch is on, then we have seen one deflection in this compass. Initially, the compass was directed in the north position. Okay, initially the compass was directed in the north position. When the electricity have been transferred through this, that means from whenever the electricity will start to flow in this conductor, there would be a deflection. Okay, so there would be deflection in this needle. Clear? So when the electricity is going to start, let me draw one more setup. So when the switch starts, when the electricity starts to flow through this conductor, we'll see the deflection in the needle. See how we'll see the deflection in the needle. This was the initial position of the needle, and at one point, whenever the current starts, the Oersted has seen there was some deflection in the needle. So by that he came to know that by the electric field, by the electricity, whenever the electricity flows through the any conductor, there is a magnetic field around the conductor is generated. By this deflection only he came to know that through any current carrying conductor or around any current carrying conductor, when the electricity is conducted, there will be a field which is generated around the conductor is known as the magnetic effects of electric current. And from 1820 the electromagnetism came to know that there is some magnetic field is generated around the conductor. So this was the experiment of Oersted, by whom the electricity, or sorry, that is the electromagnetism have been discovered. Clear? Now next part we are going to see bar magnet and its property. What is bar magnet? Bar magnet is a rectangular slab. Bar magnet is a rectangular slab having a uniform cross section area, contains, or it is having two poles, that is known as north pole and south pole. Clear? So this is known as bar magnet. So the definition of bar magnet we can write, it is a rectangular slab having uniform cross section, contains two poles, that is north pole and south pole. Okay. So before understanding bar magnet, let me tell you what is magnet. What is magnet? Magnet is a object which attracts the irons, nickel, steel, cobalt, etc. See, magnet is an object which attracts the irons, nickel, cobalt and steel. These four metals have been attracted by any object, then that object would be known as magnet. And magnets are in various types. Various types of magnets are available, among which the bar magnet is most famous magnet. Okay, one of the most famous magnet is a bar magnet. Now except bar magnet, there is horseshoe magnet, okay, there is circular magnet, but the bar magnet is very famous. Now we are going to see the properties of bar magnet. So we can write here, properties of bar magnet. First, it is rectangular glass slab having two poles, that is north pole and south pole. Then second, when suspended freely, okay, when this magnet suspended freely, it points toward the north pole. So by the diagram we are going to understand how the bar magnet points towards the north pole. Suppose this is a stand to which one thread of silk, and by this thread of silk a bar magnet have been arranged. So this contains suppose north pole and south pole. If this magnet is arranged or suspended freely in air, then suppose this is a compass. Okay, this is a compass, and if the magnet is suspended freely in air, then this magnet will move, its north pole will be pointed towards the north pole. But as we show that two similar poles repels each other. So the question can be in your mind, if here is a south pole and this is the north pole, or the point is when freely suspended in air, it is points towards the north pole. The question can be generated in your mind, how the north pole can be pointed towards the north pole. This is the question. So don't get confused. The north pole, it points towards the north pole, the north pole is actually attracted by the south pole. First, the north pole is actually attracted by the south pole, but the point is written, it is points towards the north pole. That means its direction is towards the north pole. Its direction is towards the north pole. It is attracted by the south pole only, but when it is attracted by the south pole, its direction will be towards the north pole. So by this we can conclude that the third point, the opposite pole attracts each other. Okay, the opposite poles attract each other. So I can write here north pole or south pole repels each other. Repels. The fourth point is opposite pole attracts each other. Now see, this experiment you can do at your home. Take two bar magnet. Okay, take two bar magnet and points the two north pole in front of each other. So if the two similar pole in front of each other, then they will not attract, they will repel. I know you must have experienced about that. So the two opposite pole repels, they would not attract. But if I move the south pole of this magnet towards the north pole, they will attract with each other. Clear? So the conclusion is opposite poles attracts each other. And bar magnets are permanent magnets. Bar magnets are permanent magnets. Okay? Bar magnets are permanent magnets. They acquire their, or we can say they do not lose their magnetism unless they hammer. Okay, so they are permanent magnet, they do not lose their magnetism unless they are hammered. Clear? So these are the properties of the bar magnet. Clear? Now next topic we are going to see observation of magnetic field and magnetic field lines. So we are going to see the observation of magnetic field and magnetic field lines.